Today guys, I bring you the Double Dragon. How's it going guys? My name's DPJ and today I bring you another BR3 video. If you do enjoy it, leaving a like really helps out, and subscribe if you want to see more. So the Double Dragon Zane build. This makes the most out of that Digi-Clone. Firstly, I will state, I ain't the biggest fan of the Digi-Clone. Yes, builds can be decent. Yes, the Digi-Clone has been buffed numerous times, but to me, in reality, the Digi-Clone is limited in terms of what Zane's action skills can offer. To me, the barrier can literally make you invincible. The Sentinel not the most powerful, but with the right setup and anointed items, it offers more to a build than the Digi-Clone does, especially in the way in which I play. Now I've asked to create a Mayhem 4 build using the Digi-Clone, and that's what I've done today. A build using the Digi-Clone, making the most out of the clone's benefits while taking on board the downsides to having the clone active, and working with this build to minimise the clone getting absolutely melted more or less as soon as I spawn him in. So that's what I did, and I've played around for a few days trying to perfect this build around that clone's defence, going into the slaughter shaft and aiming to keep the clone active for the entire thing, not being melted as soon as he does indeed spawn in, as this was the issue I had before, and it limited me in terms of DPS due to action skills being active, etc, etc. So today's build is the perfect balance of damage, DPS, as well as a defense to keep yourself alive and that clone alive too, as we ain't using the barrier with this build. So firstly people to build, starting with the Digi-Clone, 5 points into synchronicity, as 5 points here gives us 40% additional damage with 2 action skills active. 3 points into parade, giving us an additional 25% magazine size, 5 points into borrowed time, then 5 points into Donnybrook. This paired with the Death Follows Close, we get an additional 23% damage people. With a class mod which offers more points into Donnybrook like the one we are using, the Seeing Dead, you can get up to an additional 45% of damage from this perk alone. We also have Quick Breather selected, very important here people. This heals both you via your shield and your clone's health by 50%, which is decent, and then we have 3 points into Supersonic Man, giving us an additional 24% movement speed while our action skills are active. Then 3 points into Like a Ghost. Both Zane and the clone have a chance to ignore bullets. This is necessary in places like the Slaughter Shaft, the Maliwan Raid and so forth, as bullets come at you from all different directions people. And then we have Double Barrel selected, in which the clone spawns in with a copy of your current equipped weapon. Digi-Clone will be within our action skill slot 1 with the binary system and selected, whatever that says, as our augments. Now moving on, and we don't have anything within the barrier selected, so on to the Sentinel. 5 points into violent speed and 5 points into violent momentum. Speed equals damage people, and we do have a few perks within this build which does indeed increase our speed, meaning we cause even more damage. 5 points into salvation with Death Follows Close selected. 4 points into Violent Violence and 2 points into Good Misfortune, which is more than enough here people. Sentinel is the second action skill we use, with Bad Dose and Boomstay as the augments used here guys. Okay, so shield I'm using is the Fortified Recoil Shield. This gives me an additional 50% chance to reflect bullets while shielded. When shield is depleted, that goes up to 80%. Now I ain't sure if this works with the Digi-Clone, as it's really hard to test, but 100% I am certain people, Digi-Clone does seem to last a whole lot longer with the shield equipped. Plus it's great for Zane paired with Like a Ghost in having bullets either miss or deflect back. This version of the shield drops 45 charges, which gives you a further 10% damage reduction. Anointed to Zane also giving me increased movement speed while Sentinel is active, which with this build will be literally 100% of the time, adding to damage I can cause. Class mod here I am using is the Seeing Dead, mine offering 5 points into Donnybrook, which gives us additional damage and health regeneration. This is a kill skill by the way. All kill skills with this build are activated via you shooting thanks to this class mod, the Seeing Dead. Important to know also, yes, shooting enemies activates your kill skills, but your kill skills are also activated via your Digi-Clone shooting enemies, and also your Sentinel shooting enemies, and also guys, bullets deflected back thanks to the recoil shield also can activate your kill skills, and this really helps to the longevity of your action skills, because a Good Misfortune is being used here. Artifact I'm using with this build, in actual fact guys, I see myself changing a lot. It just depends on what I'm actually doing. Any kind of benefits to the damage output within weapons you are using is great. Additional mag size is also great too. But like I said, depending on the weapon you choose, pick an artifact which supports that. Here you can see me using this amazing elemental projector Victory Rush, which indeed supports extra pistol and incendiary damage. I chose this due to me using my beloved companion again. Grenade also isn't really important as you won't be throwing them yourself, but having an anointed grenade which supports you when your action skills end via additional damage is great, people. Now weapons, it is up to you. What I will say is having a weapon within your loadout which is decent within the hands of the Digi-Clone is important. A weapon such as the Redistributor which change enemies so your clone can do that extra work is amazing. As some weapons, although within your hands do seem great, within the hands of your Digi-Clone they ain't that amazing. The Redistributor though is a great weapon for sure, and there are a few others like the Cutsman, the Tsunami, the Lucian's Call which are all great within the hands of your Digi-Clone. But yeah, weapon choice is up to you. This build isn't heavy on must-dos. As long as the skill tree build, shield and class mods are in place, the rest can be adjusted with minimal effect on the build itself. Now when this is said and done, people, this in my opinion is one of the best Digi-Clone builds out there. You will see your Digi-Clone lasting a much longer time within places such as the Slaughter Shaft, where hundreds of enemies seemingly attack you at once, or attack your clone at once. Remember this, it's important to help your clone out. If you see him being bashed by a group of enemies, run to a safer spot and simply switch places. This I have learned helps a lot over the course of my testing with the Digi-Clone. But yeah guys, the Double Dragon Zane build, a great set for those who are fans of the Digi-Clone and want something that's actually viable within Mayhem 4. Now stay tuned as I do have many builds to come. Some are just amazing to bear witness to, others are a little unusual. But on that note, we have come to the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, leaving a like really helps out. If you're new around here and want to see more Borderlands, be sure to subscribe, and if you never want to miss a video I upload, you can turn notifications on by hitting that bell button. But guys, thanks as always for stopping by. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and hopefully I will see you on that next one.
Look at the dead here! Open your bloody eyes! That man is dangerous! Get him!
Chop him up!